Hi, beautiful ladies. Happy Sunday. Welcome to April's Sips and Tips, a place for you to just take a little time out for yourselves, kick back, pour your favorite beverage, relax, prop your feet up, and get some fun tips on skincare and makeup, all from your favorite Mary Kay consultant. I want to start off tonight by saying, I love you. I love you. Just came back home from the Mary Kay seminar, which is our annual, it's like conference, but it's called seminar, and it's so uplifting and so just unbelievably wonderful. Every woman on the planet needs to experience the Mary Kay seminar. But I want to say thank you. Because of you, I made number 8, y'all. I was number 8 independent sales consultant in my division, which is the Sapphire division, and I owe it all to you. I love you. Thank you for loving me and loving Mary Kay and supporting me. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So tonight's theme for your Sips and Tips is I'm going to do a comparison of what's the difference between liquid eyeshadow and regular eyeshadow, what it looks like. And you may not even know that Mary Kay had liquid eyeshadow, but this was a question that was posed to me this week from one of my customers, and she asked that. She's like, April, what's the difference between liquid and the regular eyeshadow, and which ones do you like? And I thought, well, maybe all of you ladies would like to know that. So I'm going to go over that. I'm also going to go over really quick about getting your feet sandal ready. We all know we've been in summer for a while. It's been so hot, but we still got summer left, right? So I wanted to reiterate a really quick and easy way to keep your feet sandal ready. So, hey, Josephine. And then I'm going to go over it's a new little trick that I just recently started. And when I said this tip, hey Joe, when I said this tip to one of my friends, and I told her what I do at night, and she's like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that. So I wanted to share that with you, how to wake up with kissable soft lips. And then I'm going to end this evening tonight with some very important announcements. So, all right, without further ado, let's kick off our Sunday Sips and Tips. We're going to talk about liquid eyeshadow versus the regular powder eyeshadow. So if you have your lookbook, I am on page 32. And you can see we have the powder Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. They come in 28 colors. And then here is our liquid eyeshadow. They come in 4 colors. This is the size tube that it comes in. So the obvious differences. One's liquid, one's powder, right? That's the difference at the end. Good night. No, just kidding. The other differences, the obvious differences, is the liquid comes in 4. Hey, Crystal. Thank you. My new ring, my new Mary Kay ring. This was, I earned this ring from my sales from you ladies. So thank you. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a topaz ring with 14 karat rose gold setting. It's gorgeous. I love Mary Kay for more reasons than one, right? Anyway, 28 colors in the powder eyeshadow, 4 colors in the liquid eyeshadow. So those are the obvious differences between the two. But if you're trying to determine, should I use a liquid? Should I use a powder? How to use, I didn't even know liquid, like what is it is. So hopefully tonight will offer some clarification on that. You ladies know I am not a makeup artist. And eyeshadow is probably the hardest for me. But I am learning, so bear with me. The liquid eyeshadows. I want to quickly go over this. They come in the 4 colors, right? We've got Light Beam, Pink Starlight, Meteor Shower, and Purple Nova. The Purple Nova is probably my favorite. It's unbelievably gorgeous. But the liquid eyeshadow, it's easy to wear, easy to apply. It's lightweight, it's creamy, it gives you an instant starry eye. This will be a shimmer, okay? It's gonna give you shimmer. It has a fantastic pigment, very pigment rich. And its tagline is it's really a one and done. You kind of wipe on, swoop, and go. That is what the liquid eyeshadow will give you. To cross-reference, and I will do a demo, to cross-reference the powder eyeshadows, these glide on very easy. They're easily blendable. So much blendable that these Chroma Fusion formula, which Chroma Fusion formula essentially means pigment rich and life proof. Life proof means this eyeshadow will last 12 hours for your life, working, going to the grocery store, whatever it is in your life that you are doing, this eyeshadow is going to last you for 12 hours. It's life proof. That's what the Chroma Fusion, if you're ever wondering why it says at the top Mary Kay Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, because that's the formula. This formula is so amazing that makeup artists actually use this makeup for their photo shoots for their customers, to whatever it is they're doing, professional makeup artists. The one that I follow the most is Lori Hogg. She uses all Mary Kay products because they're so wonderful. Pigment rich and yeah, 12 hours. So that's the big difference. Now your liquid eyeshadow is going to last almost as long, to be perfectly honest. I like to wear the liquid eyeshadow when I really want to dress up and when I'm in costume. You ladies know I love Halloween. I love being Maleficent. And that's actually what I wore last year because I have it in green. This was a special edition that came out, the green liquid, and it lasted all day, all day. It stayed green all day. And I actually won the Halloween contest that year. Yay. Anyway, so those are the obvious differences between the two. So let me show you some little tips about liquid eyeshadow. If you're wondering, I don't know, should I use it? Should I not use it? So let me show you really quick. This one is the Pink Starlight, and I'm gonna demo on my hand. This is really designed to do one swipe. If you do multiple swipes, it's gonna be thick a little bit and take a little bit longer to dry. Some tips of putting it on your eye is close your eye, swipe another color. If you're doing multiple colors, keep your eyes closed for about 20 to 30 seconds. You really want it to dry. You wanna minimize that, right? Because you want it to dry flat, so when you do open your eye, it stays that way, okay? I'm kind of fortunate because I have big eyes, right? I have, I don't even know how to say, I got large palettes. That is not even a palette, but you know what I mean. So it's a little bit easier for me. For you hooded eyelid girls, you still wanna put it on. Put your eyeshadow on when your eyes are open so you can put the color on the hood itself, but just be still. Don't be doing all this, don't be squinting, don't be moving, because you want it to dry. So it's gonna take about 20 to 30 seconds to dry, okay? But a little tip. What I like to do is, let me demo it in the Purple Nova, so you can see, and it comes with a doe foot applicator. But for one swipe, if you do one swipe, watch what happens when you press it and go. So see how it's less on the end? So my little trick is wherever you're starting, go to the middle. Like, so I would go in the middle of your eye. Go to the middle, go out, middle, out. That's way it's evenly distributed. It doesn't spread out at the end, because then you're gonna want to go back over it, if that makes any sense. Middle, out, middle, out. Isn't that purple? It's so gorgeous. It is so beautiful. And then same concept. Middle out, middle out. Middle out, middle out. Can you see how they are kind of shimmer? The other beauty about these is you're letting them dry, and then you can take your finger, and I like to blend in where the line is, the transition between one color to another. Can you see how well, the purple, you can still see the line, but while it's still a little wet, you can blend them together. Can you see how the purple transitions from the candlelight to the pink? Very shimmery, very pretty. Whereas when you have regular eyeshadow, let me show you some differences. With that, I'm going to use my eye makeup remover. You can see how easy it comes off. And it's very hydrating, actually. The liquid is. It's just hydrating. I don't know any other way to explain it. It's not moisturizing, but it keeps them hydrating. Maybe it locks in the moisture. So when it comes to powder eyeshadow, here's a pretty significant difference. You need an eyeshadow brush. The liquid, you don't. You actually don't. And I'm going to show you some more tips for the liquid. You can put it on and leave it. You can use your finger. You can use a cream brush while it's still wet, or you could use a blending brush. You can use a Q-tip. I'm going to show you that. But when it comes to your Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, your technique is going to need to be with eyeshadow brushes, okay? So to apply the eyeshadow, let's kind of keep the same colors. I'm gonna go the Frozen Iris like I did. You want to tap off excess. So here's my Frozen Iris Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, right? And then here is the liquid eyeshadow. Pretty much the same color. Can you see the pigment difference? So you're gonna get more intense pigment with liquid versus powder, all right? So with powder, you have to use a brush. Now you don't have to use the actual brush. You can use one of these little eyeshadow brushes as well. But a finger is not really preferred. When you put your eyeshadow on, you know you have your all over, then you have your blending, you have your crease. So that's another difference between the powder versus the liquid. All right, let me show you a little technique for the eye. The pink starlight I really love. Now, the beauty about makeup is that it enhances your natural beauty, right? But it's also buildable. You don't have to. Let me close this up. Public service announcement. You do you, girl. You do not have to do your makeup in any way that people say you have to do. If you don't really like liner and you don't want to wear a liner, then don't wear the liner, right? If you feel like your eyes look better when you do your eyeliner this way versus another way, then do it. You do what you want to do and what looks good on you. I have my techniques that's specific to my shape. You have techniques that's specific to your shape. So don't feel that I'm supposed to do it this way, I'm supposed to do it. There are so many different ways to do it. So you do what you like. And it comes with eyeshadow too. The standard way, the standard way for eyeshadow is you go medium eyeshadow colors, you go medium, dark in the crease and lighter on the top, and you blend, 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 right? That's the standard way. I don't like using 3 colors. I think it's too much. If I have so much natural color already in my face. Like right now, I have on no blush. I have on no contouring. I have on lipstick and I have mascara. That's what I have on because I have natural color, right? So adding 3 more colors on top, it's distracting to me. Unless I'm Maleficent, then I'm adding the color. Or if I'm walking across the stage, I had eyeshadow on then. So let me show you a little quick way. This is the pink Starlight. And I just want to demo how it looks when you put it on. So I'm going to go in the middle and out, middle and out. That's all I'm doing. Now, can you see? Now I'm going to go right above it. I want to do my whole lid because I have a large lid. Middle, out, middle, out. I want the whole lid, okay? I'm going to sit here for a minute, let it dry, and then I'm going to open. So you can see how it looks. You can keep it like this and go. I kind of like it. Gives you a little sparkle, right? But what I like to do is I like to take my finger and I'm just going to kind of dab it. Dab it kind of into my crease. So it's not so stark. And go up on my brow just a little. Notice how I've kept the concentration a little bit more on the inside because it opens up your eye. And it's lovely. It is so lovely. It's, even though it's highly pigmented, it's very, very lovely. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let me go in the lighter one. And I'll even go up the lighter on top. Blend. Just to show you the difference. And it just gives you just a sparkle. That's when they call it an instant starry eye. I don't have the meteor shower. The meteor shower, as you can see, it's almost like a smoky gray. I ran out of it and I love it. I absolutely love it. Let me add just a little of the supernova, but I want to show you another little technique that I think is neat when it comes to the liquid eyeshadow, because it comes with this dough applicator. I'm going to kind of use it as an eyeliner. You ready? I'm going to dot, 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 all the way to the end, and I'm even going to go underneath. Dot, 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 dot. So I've dotted it. Now I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm just going to gently blend. That's all I'm doing. I'm blending the dots. Can you see that? I love it. It just gives you like a hint of color. It kind of looks like a little eyeliner, right? And it's almost like a little smoky eye. Thank you. I'm glad you love that idea. I love that idea too because it's very subtle. It's very subtle, but it's fun and it's pretty. And I may be wrong when I say this, but I kind of feel like liquid eyeshadow versus powder eyeshadow is kind of like comparing novice experienced. That's kind of how I feel. When it comes to powder eyeshadow, I have a lot of you ladies, so many of you, I'm so jealous. You've been doing it for so long, you just like, And then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna put the ear and oh, and it's amazing, it's gorgeous. I don't know how to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried and it just doesn't look as great. I need something that's a little bit different technique. I need something that's a little bit more sturdy with my fingers, I guess. I don't know. But I agree, you're not good with eyeshadow. You actually are, Joe. I have seen your eyeshadow and it looks amazing. But when it comes to the liquid eyeshadow, oh gosh, I just feel like it's even easier. See how, I just love it. It gives you a shimmer. So however, I do want to say, I'm gonna do a comparison. If you have, I hate to say the words, a wrinkly lid, sometimes sparkly, shimmery eyeshadow will enhance some wrinkled skin under there, okay? I'm okay with how mine looks, but if you feel that it enhances your wrinkles, add a little primer. Every makeup artist will tell you you should always prime your eyelids too. And all this is a barrier. I do not use primer where on my T-zone because I have such oily skin, it will actually clog my skin. But I will use it when I do put eyeshadow on. Because what it does is it fills in the nooks and crannies and it just creates a very smooth palette for your makeup on top. Instead of the makeup soaking down into the little tiny imperfections of your skin, you love the primer. It's one of our best sellers and it's so smooth too. Holy moly. It dries instantly. It's just silky, silky smooth. But instead of your makeup kind of settling into your nooks and crannies, y'all don't have many nooks and crannies, it just stays on the skin. And so the primer will perfect that. So let's put the same liquid eyeshadow on this eye where I have a primer and we'll see the difference. Middle to end, middle to end, because I just feel like it does better. Middle to end, middle to end. Blend, 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 blend. You can sing songs and do things at the same time like April does. Gosh, I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. And I'm a finger person. Like, I like to do things with my fingers. It's hard for me to hold instruments. I guess that's why I never could knit. Or a surgeon for that matter, can't do it. Now you can see, I can see a little difference in the texture. Can you see more? There's a little bit more texture on this brow versus that brow. Can y'all see how using a primer, how it's actually smoother? I've never looked at it up close, but oh, I can definitely tell. Can definitely tell. It's very subtle, but you can see the difference between primer and not primer. Definitely right there. Yes. All right, let's do the dot technique. Dot, dot, dot. Do y'all see what I'm doing? I hope you do. Dot, 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 dot. With the purple. Taking a trusty little Q-tip and blend. Blend. Oh, I love it. It gives you like a little smoky eye. And y'all, this is purple. This is purple. Like, I would have never believed that a purple would look so beautiful. It's so luxurious. So I really am in love with the liquid eyeshadows. I think that even though they are pigment-rich colors, which they are, I mean, definitely very pigment-rich, but once you put them on, it's so beauty enhancing. It's so nice. And you can see the difference between primer versus no primer. It's very easy to blend. You don't necessarily need the brushes, even though these brushes are fantastic. I do use the brushes when I want to go for a specific color scheme and I want certain colors to blend, definitely using the brushes. But something has to be said about these liquid eyeshadows. They are amazing and they feel great, lightweight. So that is the difference between liquid eyeshadows versus the powder eyeshadows. I hope that offered some clarification and I hope you enjoyed it. So if you have any questions, let me know, but let's go to the next segment of this. We just want to keep moving. Feet sandal ready. I don't know about you ladies, but I love getting pedicures. I don't love spending the money for it. It's very expensive. And you know, sometimes they don't do exactly what you want them to do, right? It's nice, it's relaxing, it's wonderful, but it's expensive, let's face it. And it doesn't last as long as we want it to do. But sometimes there are simple things that you can do for your feet. You don't even need to go to get a pedicure. And one of them is our satin hand set. The satin hand set comes with the skin, love you too, Josephine, the skin softening, the scrub, and the lotion, all right? I will actually do this in the shower. You wanna do the skin softening first. I'm gonna put it on my cuticles because that's a great place to put it. It's very thick, but you rub it in your hands. You do the same for your feet. I like to rub it on my cuticles, but you can rub it on your feet. What it does, it literally softens the skin. And then you take the scrub, do a squirt, scrubby, 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 and then rinse it off. I will do this in the shower. It's like exfoliating for your feet. It's fabulous. However, say you've already showered, you're getting ready to go back out and it's 100 degrees outside and you just want to put your flip-flops on, but your feet look terrible. Let me show you what you can do. You can use the skin softening because it does soften, but you're going to need to rinse it. Let me show you a better trick. The extra emollient cream. This stuff is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. You can actually use this on burns. But I'm going to show you really quick. I hope you can see. Can't get my leg up there, but can you see how cracky it is? And it's like dry. Oh, it's crazy. I know this is awkward, but you know I have to show you, ladies. I will put this on my heels. Let me show you. It's very thick. It's that pink color. Watch what happens. It's almost glistening. Your skin will just suck it up like a sponge. And here's the other thing. You're not gonna slide out of your flip-flops. To me, that's important. Sometimes when you put lotion on, which is great, you're like extra greasy. You know what I mean? And you kind of slip and slide inside your shoe. This formula is so unique because it hydrates. It instantly absorbs into your skin, but it's not gonna leave you slicky, if that makes any sense. Can you see the difference? Look at that. I mean, it's awesome. And it is so soft. I mean, look at that. It is so soft. This is how to keep your feet sandal ready. Extra emollient cream. Full disclosure, I don't like how it smells. Y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't like how it smells. My husband loves how it smells. I have many customers who love how it smells. It smells like Memol. It Smells like granny, which that isn't a bad thing, but it's just not the best smell for me. But I'm not smelling my feet. Like I can't even get down there anymore, but so smooth, like not even greasy. Extra emollient cream. It's amazing. The only product that's been around since the beginning of Mary Kay, they won't take it off because it's such a popular item. So that's how to keep your feet sandal ready for the summer. All right, your lips. Here's a little trick that I've started recently doing, and when I said it to a consultant the other day, she's like, oh, I didn't even think about doing that. I'm gonna start doing it. So at night, when I do my skincare routine, I wash my face. The last thing that I do, I'm taking off my lipstick, by the way. Don't forget to neglect your lips. You know, sometimes, I don't know why. See how different I look? I look almost washed out when I don't wear lipstick. We do our skincare, but we tend to forget about our neck, right? So don't forget your neck. The other thing we forget about is our lips. We cannot forget our lips, ladies. So when I finish at night and I do my skincare, I like to exfoliate my lips. Get them wet. Then I take the Shea Sugar Scrub, literally, and I exfoliate my lips. And I try to talk every time that I do it. Just kidding. Just being silly. All you're doing is, and it tastes like Fruit Loops, I love it. All you're doing is you are removing residue from lipstick, residue from food. Like your lips aren't, it's hard to penetrate the layers of your lips because it's so thick. It's just different formula. Doesn't have pores, so that doesn't naturally exfoliate like the rest of your skin. So you gotta exfoliate for it. So exfoliate it. You can even see it brightens it, right? It brightens the colors of your lips because it brings out that natural color. As a matter of fact, when I have a customer who says, I want to get a lip liner that matches the colors of my skin, right? You need to exfoliate. So we're going to sugar scrub your lips first. So now you know the true color. See, my natural pink, it just comes out, right? So when you naturally exfoliate your lip, now you know your true natural color. And it's super pretty. So at night, skincare, scrub my lips. I will do a little balm just because it's the balm and I love it. But my new trick to wake up with kissable soft lips is, where did it go? The brand new Mary Kay lip oil. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this oil. Now I know what you ladies are thinking. Girl, you going to bed and you're putting your lip gloss on? I sure am. I am, because this has 9, you heard me, look, it's even almost empty. 9 oils. It's so luxurious. These oils that are in here, they actually penetrate the layers of your lips. So it's not just the surface, the layers deep of your lips. So do this test tonight, because you ladies, yep, you ladies watching that I can see names, you all have the lip oil. Do it tonight. Put your lip oil. If you are a stomach sleeper, you might get a little bit on your pillowcase. I'm sorry. Maybe do it sooner, right? Put it on earlier. But when you wake up in the morning, feel your lips. They are going to be unbelievably soft. Now, I'm laughing right now because earlier tonight I was practicing. I practice my sips and tips. I have what you don't see on the mirror behind me is all of my notes. But I was practicing out loud, and when I said, you'll wake up with kissable soft lips. My husband in the background, who's always making some kind of commentary, said, yeah, but you gotta brush your teeth first. So anyway, you may have kissable soft lips in the morning, but you need to brush your teeth before you actually kiss somebody. So that is the PSA from my husband. So that's why I'm laughing. Anyway, the lip oil will penetrate all the layers of your lips and actually hydrate your entire lip. It's unbelievably amazing. You're gonna wake up loving your lips. They're gonna be even softer, and I don't even know if this is true, but I feel like my lips look younger because of this lip oil. I'm so in love with the lip oil. All right, ladies. Tonight, I'm gonna close with some announcements. That's right, we have announcements. I love announcements. I don't know why, but I'm such a nerd. The announcements coming soon, like on Wednesday, you should get the link, but I have a new scheduling link. It's part of my service of being your beauty consultant. I schedule one-on-one consultations. I do beauty sessions, I do makeup sessions, I do them virtually, I do them in person. I also do follow-up appointments, and we do order of application and essentially whatever you need, right? But now it's gonna be even more convenient because it'll be one link you can go to and you can see all the openings and you can sign yourself up even in advance. If you're like me and your calendar goes out through May of next year and you know that, you know what, I have an open, I don't have anything going on the third week of October. What does April have? And look to see what April has, and you can schedule yourself for anything, whether it's an in-person or virtual. With the caveat that if something's already full, you know what, just shoot me a text. I'll make something happen. So that new scheduling link will be coming out this week. Also, the makeover contest. I have several of you ladies who have already submitted your picture to win the $5,000. That ends the end of this month. So if you have not registered for the makeover contest, you need to let me know. It's super easy. I will send you some makeup samples so you can put your makeup on, take a selfie. I'll enter you into the contest. That's it. That's all you have to do. They've even made it easier. You can do it through the Mirror Me app, which is a way to virtually try on Mary Kay makeup and submit the picture from the app. It's crazy how easy it is. If you're interested in either of those things, let me know. Let's get you entered for the contest. The next event that's gonna be happening on the same day as the last day of the makeover contest. More info to follow, but I will be having a virtual shop till you drop virtual party. I don't even know how to say it, but I'm going to have am I doing it on the, yep, I'm doing it on the 31st. I had to make sure that that's the date. I will be having a shop drop event for all of you ladies. More info to come, but it's kind of like what I did at Christmas last year. And I'm doing that in preparation for, yay, new products that are coming out this fall. So September 10th, yes, September 10th, Mary Kay is coming out with brand new products. I got the products and I'm gonna come live and show you those products so you can see what they are and what they look like, what they smell like. Super excited to bring those to you. So be on the lookout for all these events. They will be on the scheduling app, and of course I'll be texting and emailing as well. But all of this is just my way of really providing a full service for you. I know most of you ladies already know that I'm just a phone call away if you have any questions. I'm always here to help, but I'm in the business of bringing you joy, and I am in the business of customizing your products to your skin. The last thing I want to close with, I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Makeup is to enhance your natural beauty, and it's wonderful. Mary Kay makeup has anti-aging ingredients. It's fantastic. However, Your makeup will never be a 10 if your skincare is only a 4. That's right. We have got to take care of the skin that we have. This is the only skin that we have. It's the largest organ in the body. Why wouldn't we take care of our skin? And we so neglect ourselves. We got to stop doing it, ladies. So let's take care of the skin that we're in so our makeup really can be a 10, right? So when we love that skin, what happens? Y'all know what happens? Yeah. We smile. When we smile, oh, it just makes everything better. And it makes you even more beautiful. Love you, ladies. Thank you so very much for tuning in tonight. I love you. I love everything that you do, and thank you for supporting me. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. Good night.